Top 5X. One. Columbiana Maize Craze, New Springfield. What's one way to make a trail that's already impressive even more enticing? Well, you can start off by having 4 different mazes all within one huge maze. Every year they have themes and hints to help you along the way, but it still takes some up to 3 hours to complete the maze in its entirety. They're even open until midnight on Saturdays, so you'll have plenty of time to wander around. Good luck getting through this one in record times. It's a monster. 2. The Haunted Farm, Pleasantville. So, you think most corn mazes can get pretty boring? Well, that's the furthest thing from the truth at the Haunted Farm in Pleasantville. Instead of going through during the day, you get the opportunity to go through in the dark. Some people have gotten lost in the maze for over 2 hours, and there are all kinds of characters wandering through the maze, ready to give you a few unexpected frights. Not only that, but apparently the former owner of the land made a deal with the devil, leaving the land cursed. Guess you'll just have to find out for yourself. 3. The Maze at Little Darby Creek. Seriously, how do people even go about making designs up that are this elaborate? We're not quite sure, but you have to admit that there's a whole lot of artistry that goes into this giant creations. One thing's for sure, this is a place for the OSU fans. In case you didn't catch what this year's maze is modeled off of, it's OSU football. Hey, you have to love a place that's full of pride for all things Ohio. 4. Irons Fruit Farm, Lebanon. If you support the troops, you're going to love the maze this year. Decorated with everything from a battleship to a fighter jet, its epicness is almost too much to handle. Aside from that, you can load up on all the fruity deliciousness from the rest of the fruit farm. We recommend grabbing some of their delicious apple butter. 5. Sweetapple Farm Market, Vincent. Every year, Sweetapple takes the time to craft a ridiculous corn maze for all of its customers to get lost in. In fact, after dusk, they allow for people to come in with their flashlights and wander their way through the maze. This only happens on Friday and Saturday nights, but it's always a good time. Unlike some places, you won't find any surprises in the maze, but finding your way out and around can be pretty tricky in itself. Just make sure to bring an extra set of batteries. Top 5X. 6. Ramseyer Farms, Wooster. Sometimes you don't want to go with the undertaking that could end up making you spend quite a bit of time wandering through a corn maze, and Ramseyer gets that. Instead of just having one maze, they have 2, which are separated by difficulty. Either you can start off with the beginner Ohio maze, or you can go through their ever-changing mystery maze, which will have you entertained for at least an hour. Be prepared for some walking, and bring good company. 7. The Butterfly House Corn Maze at Wheeler Farms, Whitehouse. Sure, that butterfly may not look too menacing, but it's definitely going to give you a few headaches to navigate through. This is, by far, one of the larger mazes in Ohio, but it's sure to provide as much enjoyment as any of the others. It's perfect for a fall date or just wandering around with a few friends. All in all, you get close to 7 miles of mazes. That's a pretty ridiculous distance when you think about it. 8. Fleitz Pumpkin Farm. What makes a maze that's already fun, even better? A scavenger hunt. Sure, you could skim through the maze in under an hour if you really want to, but finding all 10 of the clues may prove harder than it looks. Kudos to you if you take the time to find all of them in the larger maze, because it takes some time and dedication. 9. Suter's Produce Corn Maze, Pandora. Suiters may not get the same attention as some other places, but that doesn't take away from the fact that they've been at it for over 100 years now. top 5x.